Hey guys, we're Minnesota Implement, and this is another episode of What the Heck Are We Doing at Midnight on a Thursday. I was just buttoning up a unit here and realized I've got some dark spots in my shop and realized it might be a good informational video for what we're doing for lighting here at the shop. So ultimately, someday when I get rich and make it big, I really want to splurge and put in full fixture LED fluorescent replacements. But right now we're working on a pretty tight budget. When we bought this building, there were probably 35 or 40 of these household grade 4-foot fixtures. And if there was 12 total of the things that actually worked, it would have been lucky. So the building was very, very dark. So I picked up a couple of these other fluorescent fixtures through a friend of mine. His work was throwing out some of their fixtures. You can still see a pile of them up in the corner there. So I started replacing some of these with the takeouts from one of their sites where they put in LEDs. And anytime you can recycle something like that and save it from the dumpster, I think it's a good thing, even though it might eat up a little more energy, especially for your garage. If the thing's only on for 4 hours a day, who cares if it's eating up 120 watts rather than 40 watts? You saved something from the landfill, and you're going to get some life out of it. But what I do when I don't have good fixtures or when I'm out of time is I put up these string lights. And this is a very, very economical way to do this for a garage or for an outdoor work area or for pretty well anything. You can put these lights up in 20 minutes, and it's a very effective way to get good quantity of lighting for really cheap. Because I just buy these Harbor Freight string lights. The ones with the incandescent bulbs go on sale all the time for about 20 bucks or 25 bucks, sometimes even less. And they come with little 15-watt Edison incandescent bulbs. I throw those away because these particular light fixtures use regular light bulb sockets. So those incandescent bulbs that come with that are 15-watt bulbs. I swap in either the 9-watt or the 15-watt LED bulbs, so either the 75-watt equivalent or 100-watt equivalent daylight bulbs. And since the string was already built to have 15-watt bulbs in each socket, it's not putting any more load on it, but you get a lot more light out of it than you do with the Edison bulbs. You just got to watch it. Some of these bulbs have a narrow socket on the bottom, and some of them have a wide step. The ones with the wide step won't go into the sockets on these. It's a soft rubber socket on there, so it does have some stretch to it, which will seat around the taper of this bulb. But if you've got the ones with the wide base, they won't thread in right, and the bulb might make contact initially, but it's not a good contact. So you got to make sure that they do seat in all the way. But because of the shape of the bulb even, because of the way that these bulbs are pocketed, it's even weatherproof. I've had no problem using these things outside for 2 years and not having them go bad. They're very, very efficient. They're very quick to put up. As you can see, I've got them in the garage here, and we get a lot of light out of these things. You can see the difference between the daylight bulbs here, which are really white, and the soft white bulbs, which are a very yellow color. There's also quite a difference in brand. I wish I could tell you which brand was what, but we just buy 100 bulbs at a time and put these string lights up as we need them, so I don't know which bulb is what in here. But as you can see, it does create nice even lighting. And that's one of the other advantages. Like, this is our paint prep area here. And because there's literally a light bulb every 2 feet, we get no shadows because light is coming from every direction, rather than if you just had, let's say, 4 super bright light fixtures in here, you'd always be hiding in the shadows. There would always be a spot where you don't have light behind you or under you. And with these lights being 2 feet apart, we don't have any shadows. There's nowhere for the that is not getting light reflected. So while it does kind of look primitive Pete, it works really well, and especially for a garage mechanic or for a temporary setup, it's a very cost-effective way to do it. So obviously check your local building codes because some building codes and some insurance companies may not like you using these, but they are a UL rated light as much as anything from Harbor Freight is. But they do have the UL tag on them, and it is a regular socket. So technically, I don't think there's any reason they can say anything about it. But it's a good way to get light in a space where you need more light than what you've got, and you don't have a big budget to do it. So like I say, eventually I want to get this all taken out and put in the standard LED tube light fixtures. But right now, on a budget, this is serving us well. So just figured that might be some good information for you guys, especially your garage mechanics out there. We're Minnesota Implement. Please check out our other videos at minnesotaimplement.com and on my YouTube channel. And please like and share. Thank you for watching.